So yada, when the sattvic mood is predominant in an individual, if that individual at that time leaves the physical body, careful, I only said leaves the physical body within quotations. That individual, tadottama vidam lokan, he goes to higher worlds. When an individual leaves this tent, where do you go? You will go in the direction of searching and seeking the field where you want to fulfill your that moment's desire. It may be the bathroom, it may be the dining room, it may be your bedroom. Hey, where do you go will depend upon the desire with which you leave your present place. Isn't it? What is new about it? All through your life, from birth to death, this is what we are doing. I left my room to come here, therefore here I have come. Isn't it? When I leave you, more than 90% will stream forth in one direction. Lunch. That other 10% will go. Where? To the bathroom. Hey, there's nothing wrong in it. That is the desire, the immediate need and demand, and you go to satisfy it. In the same way, when you leave your physical body, you, the individuality in you, a bundle of thoughts and emotions, when you leave the physical body, in what direction will you go? Where will you reach? Is determined by the most powerful mood in which you are living. Right? When I pull the trigger, in what direction will the bullet leave the gun and proceed will depend upon the direction in which the gun is held at that moment. The movement of the bullet is set by the barrel of the gun. It is not possible that I shoot my right side and the man in the left is dying, then it is locally made gun. Similarly, your individuality is at every moment barreled by, conditioned by your vasanas, and the preponderance of the mood determines where you go. Yada, when sattva is predominant in you, noble thoughts and divine thoughts are present in you. At that time, in case you leave the body, you will reach uttama vidam lokan, higher worlds, amalan, pure higher worlds, heavens, you can call it that way. Pratipadyade, you reach. If you are leaving from here saying that, not that I will, rascal, I will break his head. In an angry mode you are living, where will you go? And after going and meeting him, will you embrace him and love him? Or break his head if possible? Or get your head broken, whatever it is. See? In the same way, while leaving the physical body, if your mind was in Rajoguna, planning and scheming, I must do that, I must get that, I must win a victory over it, I must possess that object, whatever that rajasic thought, with great passion and desire to possess things of the world outside, you are striving, and in the midst of that strife, if you leave the body, karma sangishu jayate, you will be reaching or born Again, among those who are very actively functioning and working. Yatha praliyat tamasi. Supposing in tamas you die. Half a bottle of whiskey inside. At that time you died. Mutayoni Sudayani. See, his mind was at the lowest pitch. So then you reach places where it is senseless people, unintelligent people, maybe four-legged. You go into the lower states of living. So it all depends upon the mood in which you are living. Karmana sugradasya, sugrata karmana, were noble actions of the past, is the cause why you are feeling the sattva in you. The sattvic qualities in you is the result of the evolution that you have gained in the past. It's not all of a sudden coming to you. That attitude of devotion and prayerful attitude, a sense of morality, the courage and conviction to say no to all temptations and keep the mind peaceful and serene, this sattvic quality is the product of evolution. It is not accidental gift. Similarly, Rajoguna, if you are practicing, what is the phala, the result? Agitations, dukkha, sorrow. You may get things. Temporarily there is a great sense of fulfillment, but in the long run, the very success of the past becomes a cause for the extra sorrows in the future. Earned a lot of money, and you are in the old age sitting there, and you see your own sons fighting among themselves for the wealth that you made it. They did not strive and left it for them. They quarrel. See, Rajoguna ultimately brings about unhappiness. You may work day and night and earn a lot of money. Are you in America? Money. Then what? Earned the money. So, invested the money. And day and night you sat down with oil in the eyes to see that the money is not taken away by anybody and the safety of it. Then, old age came. Then, local hospital you are lying down. Take. What is it? In the end, all these so-called successes in the world are of no pith, no essence. Rajoguna always bring about sorrow. Rajoguna brings about mental agitations. Mental agitation is called sorrow. Nobody can avoid it. Ajnanam tamasa bhalam. And the tamas, when it has come and the intellect or discriminative power is blocked, ajnanam, ignorance. I didn't think about that, I am sorry. I didn't know that, I am sorry. You go on from mistake to mistake bumping and say that my destiny is bad, my Lord is not blessing me. Why? I come to the wrong conclusion. I purchased, that fellow sold. Lucky that he sold because he got the money. I am unlucky because I lost everything. Then why didn't you come to the same conclusion? I don't know at that time. I don't know. It's always this tamas when it is there. Your judgments are wrong. Your calculations wrong. Your reading the situation is wrong. The collected data you cannot correctly evaluate. All these are because of the tamas.